Hello! In this tutorial, I will introduce you to DesignBuilder's Model Data Grid View tool. I will show you how to use the Model Data Grid View tool to view, edit, export, and import model data, and then I'll briefly discuss model QA checking. Viewing the building model data in grid form provides a global view of the data across the whole model. That makes comparisons between settings for different parts of the model much easier for editing and QA checking. The Model Data Grid View tool can be accessed from the toolbar icon or from the Tools menu. The Model Data Grid View Management dialog allows you to select which model data you want to view at which level, i.e. building, opening, surface, or zone level. The layout type indicate which ones are system layouts, i.e. ones created by DesignBuilder, or user layouts, in which case it will say User here. The Model Data options, here on the right, enables you to open and edit the layout data you've selected. You can also create a new user layout, copy and edit an existing layout, or import a new layout using these options in the Manage Layouts section. You can select one or more templates at any time. If you wish to select multiple templates, select the ones you want whilst keeping the Control key pressed. Note that they must be the same level. For example, building and zone layouts cannot be selected simultaneously. I will select these layouts and will choose to view the data. The top rows explain which data you're viewing in the grid below. You will immediately notice the colour coding used in the main interface to highlight inherited blue data and user set red data. This is useful in QA checking, as you can easily see what is set and what has been changed. Here we can see which activity template is set for each zone, plus useful data like schedules, set points, and environmental controls. You can also change default grouping. To demonstrate, I will drag block from the top dark grey line into the layout. This resets grouping rule and then drag, for example, activity template column header into the dark grey area to group data by template. Note that these can be nested. If you want to edit the data, check the box here. In edit mode, all data cells can be edited except for those shaded light yellow, grey, and grey text such as the floor areas here. Clicking on an editable cell will set it into editing state. Multiple rows on the data grid can be selected by holding down the Control key and left mouse clicking the required rows. When multiple rows are selected, the Bulk Edit checkbox towards the top left of the Data Grid dialog can be checked, and Bulk Edit mode will be enabled for the selected rows, with the currently editable rows becoming highlighted lavender. I will change the heating set point to 22.1 degrees Celsius by editing the value and then pressing the Enter key to change it in all selected cells. The Help button takes you to the content specific to the Grid View tools, and here you'll find more information on using the tool to view, edit and import data into the model, for example. The Model Data Grid View tool also enables you to review model data for QA checking. As you have just seen, the grid provides visibility of the data across the whole model and makes model data checking easier. I must click this Apply button to apply the changes I've made in the grid to the model. There are also other ways to QA check your model. QA checking is essential to be able to trust the model accuracy and must be completed before simulation results are used or presented. The first obvious check is to ensure that the external and internal geometry matches the drawings and other relevant information. Errors can easily be seen from the 3D model here in the Layout tab at building and block levels. The Visualization tab can be used to see either the model data view, which clearly shows you which constructions and glazing systems are assigned to the external thermal envelope, or a rendered view of the building which usefully shows details like window frames, dividers, and reveals. An important step in QA checking is to review your results against design data, benchmarks, or rules of thumb as a sanity check. You would typically do that by running more detailed simulations for peak summer and winter conditions, and during the spring and autumn swing seasons. You might also run an annual simulation with less detail. You will see in the following tutorials that you can use the results in grid, graph, or visualization forms to check your model before you run final simulations and share your results with clients. How you choose to QA check your model depends on your personal preference and your company procedures, and also on the purpose of your modelling. It is important to document your QA process and then follow it consistently. This finishes our quick review of Model Data Grid View and QA checking in DesignBuilder. If you want to learn more about the topics introduced in this tutorial, including top tips that will improve your modelling efficiency, then our QA, simulation and comparing results on-demand training session explores this in more detail. We hope you found this tutorial useful. Further information on the specific topics and wider application areas can be found in the comprehensive DesignBuilder program help, other tutorials and webinars, and our on-demand training.